Did you make a promise to yourself this year to clean up your credit and improve your credit score? Well, the first step in that journey is checking your credit reports for accuracy. And the way that you can do that at absolutely no cost to you is by going online to annualcreditreport.com. Again, annualcreditreport.com. You don't want to go to freecreditreport.com. Very similar, but one charges you and the other does not. Okay, freecreditreport.com makes their money by you signing up for some credit protection program, and they charge you a monthly automatic deduction that comes out of your account, and they watch over your credit. Annualcreditreport.com, the real deal, does not charge you to access your credit reports. Now, you can access your credit reports for free once a year. Not every calendar year, but every 365 days. I like to do mine at the beginning of the year. So come, late January, early February, I'm pulling my credit reports every year, making sure that they're accurate, making sure that they are current, that they don't have any information on there that is old, information that's not even mine, information that's not correct. When you go on the website, annualcreditreport.com, you're going to get funneled into 3 different credit bureaus. Okay, each one has their own credit report and ultimately a credit score or FICO score for you and your credit worthiness. Okay, the 3 credit bureaus that monitor individuals' credit in the US are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. All 3 of them are independent entities that specialize in monitoring people's credit worthiness and telling lenders, retailers, financial institutions how credit worthy individuals, businesses, entities actually are. Okay, they basically let the lender or the creditor know how likely you are to pay back this money that you are borrowed, or requesting to borrow. So the catch here is that when you go to annualcreditreport.com, you need to answer some security questions, of course, to prove your identity, prove that it's you. And then you're going to get bounced over to each individual credit bureau. Each one of them will give you access to your credit profile or your credit report on their site. Each bureau may have different information. Okay, and the one thing that they won't give you for free, though, is your credit or your FICO score. If you want your credit score, you want your FICO score, that's something that you're going to have to pay to play, and pay a couple dollars to obtain your credit score, which is different than your credit report. The information in the credit report determines your overall credit score. And that's really what institutions and retailers go on, is your FICO score or your credit score. With that being said, you can obtain your credit score through certain financial institutions. They have that as a perk for being a client. For example, I use Capital One. They have a software called CreditWise that accesses your credit score and will let you review that at any time you want for free. Also, I use Chase Bank. They do the same thing. They have a credit score component in there as well, that you can see your credit score daily, weekly, monthly, as often as you like, without any charge. So keep in mind that while it may be convenient to pay while you're on the site, the $6, $7, $8, $9 to get your credit score from that bureau, it's not a requirement. What we're trying to do here is just get our credit report, make sure it's accurate, so that way we know that when we go to apply for credit or borrow money, that we're not going to be surprised and get declined for something that's not even ours, or something that's extremely old and should have been wiped off of our credit report years ago. Okay, so remember, you want to clean up your credit this year, you want to improve that credit score, the easiest and the quickest and the most important thing to do is check your credit reports, all three of them, for accuracy. You can do that by going on annualcreditreport.com. From there, it will take you to TransUnion, to Equifax, Experian, and you can go through them line by line and make sure that all of the information that is on there is indeed accurate, it's yours, and it's not old, stale dated. Anything that is older than 7 years should be wiped off of your credit report. So keep that in mind. If you see things that are on there from 2010 and it's still negatively impacting your credit, you can submit a request to get that removed from your credit report. We have another video on how to get things removed from your credit report. But ultimately, our goal today is to get our credit reports, get them for free, and ensure that they are correct, with accurate information, and up to date. That's the first step to success in terms of improving your credit, cleaning it up, and in getting that credit score to increase. If you think that this is helpful information, make sure you share it with your friends and family so they can also get their credit cleaned up and get their score to improve this year.